Welcome, Leo. Shannon here. I like to call myself Shannon is energy to remind myself of the nature of my existence. I am energy, you are energy, the entire universe is made of energy. That's how and why we can tap in to that universal energy, and it sends us signs and signals and symbols through tarot and astrology and other divination methods. So today I'm going to have you choose one of 3 decks. There is a message in here for you, Leo, specifically for you. You stopped on this video for a reason. And I invite you to watch the entire reading. Obviously, there might be something that resonates in each deck. But choose a deck in your mind. This deck is the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. This is the Light Seer Tarot by Chris Ann. And this is the Earthcraft Oracle by Julia Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. And if you feel drawn toward one of these decks, choose out in your mind where you want to go and listen to see what message resonates for you. So let's start here with this first deck over here, Leo. What does the Angel Guide have for you who picked deck number 1? Okay, I've seen a lot of this today, actually. It's going to start with some inner child healing. You know, so much of our life's decisions are based on our childhood upbringing, our programming, and the wounds that we received during our childhood. We don't even know it when it's happening sometimes that we're receiving these wounds. I mean, sometimes it's obviously clear to us we're being wounded, but other times we receive the programming as if it's normal. We don't know what we're getting isn't normal, is harmful in some way sometimes. And this, of course, doesn't happen to everyone in the same way, in any way. But all of us are wounded in some way. All of us lose our innocence in some way during our childhood. So this deck is calling you to some childhood healing. So let's talk about that. You also have the clear cancel release. So this calls for an exit of that energy, Leo, an exit of. Is there something you need to leave behind, something you've been going through? If it's your sun or your moon, Leo, your sun is your life that we see. It's your ego. It's your presentation to the world. What about that needs some clearing? What about that needs some movement of energy, some negative energy out of there? That's really what this is talking about. Or if it's your moon sign, then what is the emotion that this is referring to? There's some emotional energy that needs to move out of your soul, move out of your energy. It's time to clear and cancel and release all that out in whatever way works for you. Of course, this is meant to be a learning experience. Everything is meant to teach us something. So maybe it's time to release some old energy out of your life. And this is really what this is telling you. So you can heal that inner child, and you won't have to keep repeating the same behavior patterns that you did as a kid. You don't have to keep replaying those relationships, replaying those same conflicts, calling people into your life to recreate the childhood wound. You don't have to do that anymore, Leo. And this entire experience is meant to give you strength, but also there is strength and guidance for you as you move through this experience, Leo. As you move through this, as you heal your inner child, call upon your higher self, call upon your guides, call upon your angels, call upon whatever strength is available for you, call upon it now. This is a time right before we're having some major energy shifts in the universe. Major energy shifts from the outer planets that are just gonna change a lot of things for a lot of us. So this is an opportunity. The universe is shining a light on your inner child right now and calling you out for some healing and saying, hey, look here, Leo. This place needs your attention. Okay, let's go over here to the Light Seers Tarot and see what comes up here. Okay, wow. This is kind of an intense reading here. First, you begin with death and rebirth, and everything does. We live in this cycle. It's interesting. I was just talking about leaving those old relationships and that whatever it is that caused the childhood wound behind you. And this deck goes right there with not only death, but the Hanged Man and the Wheel. Wow. What is happening right now, Leo? You have some serious karmic stuff going on. You have some soul contracts you are wrapping up. You have a lot going on here, pile 2. This is fate. This is the cycle of death and rebirth. And this is a call to look at things completely different, from a completely different perspective. So you have some transformational energy going on over here, and it has to do with what you're building. It has to do with the life you're building. It's time to let go of the past and change, just like we heard over here on deck 1. But the universe really is just, the universe is going to push you forward if you don't do it yourself. If you don't move on your own, if you don't change on your own, if you're not willing to move your own energy. Let's see what else the tarot deck has to say about this. Let's get a little bit of clarifier here. I'm going to pull some off the bottom, actually. Talk to your subconscious. The 6 of Pentacles, you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to build something in this life. Whatever it is you're trying to get here on earth, that is going to be transformational to you, by the way. This transformational energy, maybe it's your soul you're building. This is you. This is your new life. You've seen the accumulation of everything that you've experienced in this life already, and you've gotten to a certain point. And now the universe wants to level you up. The universe wants you to balance your energy, moderate what's happening in your life. Temperance calls for some type of balance. The universe is balancing your energy massively here with all these major arcana you have coming out, these major cards. That is really just saying, Leo, you are at an extraordinary point in your life. You are at a point where you can be whoever you want to be. Your life is transforming. The energy supports that for you. One more off the bottom. The 9 of Pentacles. So many Pentacles. You're definitely manifesting here. You're definitely bringing about your dreams, your wishes. You're trying to figure out, how can you get your life to be exactly how you want it? How can I manifest that dream life? Well, the universe just sends you support for this and wants you to keep going, and just says, hey, this is for your transformation. This upgrade it wants to give you, it wants to transform your soul. It wants to upgrade you. It wants to bring you to a whole new level. And this is fate. This is fate. This is divine timing. This was always meant to happen exactly as it is happening now. Sometimes it feels like we're just waiting for something to happen. Sometimes the universe will push us forward, and this is one of those moments. All right, let's talk to the Earthcraft Oracle over here for deck number 3. I've seen these cards a couple times today, so there's definitely something in the air with this whole thing about change. So I see the Death card here, and death means a change. This change, this death, whatever has happened over here in your life, for those who chose deck 3, it's come out of nowhere. And it has been for your better good, your best and highest good. But this change came out of nowhere on you, and you weren't sure, and you're still not sure what it's about and where it's going. And part of it has to do, apparently, with your willingness to accept your gifts. So perhaps in whatever changed or whatever loss happened over here with death, perhaps it's trying to point your attention to something having to do with your spiritual gifts, your gifts in life, your blessings in life. Sometimes we have to lose things to see what we have. Maybe it's one of those experiences. But you also got the Spirit of the North, and I'm going to actually read this. This will help clarify. You're on the right path, so don't give up. Pulling this card is a reminder that greatness is not built overnight. Have patience as you work towards your goals and celebrate small wins as readily as big accomplishments. If you are seeking financial security, you shall find it through determination and proper planning. If you are seeking health and well-being, you will obtain this through perseverance and commitment. So this is just telling you that you are on your divine path. Everything happening right now is meant to happen. Sometimes when we feel loss, when we feel something leave our life, it hurts. Not sometimes, pretty much every time. It hurts and we feel the loss. and we try to fill it up with other things that maybe aren't good for us. And this is, I think, what the universe is trying to warn you about here. I see some soul loss. Some soul loss has occurred. So yeah, this is kind of deep over here. Whatever that soul loss was, again, it was for a purpose, and it occurred to open up a new door in your life, something that wasn't there before. It could be even prior life's karma, other things that are energetically moving out of your life that you're not even aware exactly what it is. You're not exactly sure why this happened, what it is. You just feel it. You just feel the loss. You feel that changeover. And this is okay. It's okay to feel that, because it's meant for you. It's meant for you. I'm going to pull one more for you, a little more guidance. Send us some love. Okay, we got some abundance here for you, Leo. At the end of this journey, this is where we end with, is abundance, which is fabulous, because the universe wants your best and highest good. The universe wants you to achieve your dreams, your hopes. It wants to fill your life with abundance. We have to let go of the things that are not serving us to find that abundance and to let it into our life, to get into the receive mode. So thank you so much for listening, Leo. I really appreciate it. Check out my other videos. Please like, please share. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you next time.